The way you worship football, let's say the way you worship Man United, please worship the clit. Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of the Sex Chat series. And if you're new here and you're interested in sex related topics, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. Please also make sure you follow me on Instagram at wayua__motuku. I also do the same on my Insta stories but on Fridays. I'm sure as a man who's engaging in sex, you ask yourself, what does my woman want me to do more often in bed? And that's why you're watching this video. Men mistakenly assume that women don't want to have sex frequently as they do, but the truth is that we actually love sex. The only difference is that we might actually need a little more time to warm up before sex than you guys. So before I start listing the things that women wish their men would do more often in bed, I just want to say, in general, women actually want their men to pay more attention to foreplay more than they do with penetrative sex. Men actually treat penetrative sex as the main event, or actually the only event. And what women actually want is take your time with foreplay. Don't rush it. Don't rush foreplay. Please men, don't rush foreplay. So things that women wish men did more often in bed but are actually shy to ask. So the first one in the list is communication. I will never get tired of telling you guys how important communication is. So yeah, ask your babe what she wants. Women are actually different. Don't just assume that whatever your previous girlfriend liked, your current girlfriend will also like. Some women will actually tell you exactly what they need in bed, but for others it might be harder for them to express their needs. So that's when you take the lead as the man and initiate the conversation. I know talking about sex is easier said than done. So when you feel like maybe it's a bit hard to start the conversation, you can, switch on that movie with a lot of sex scenes, or grab a glass of wine. I'm sure after a glass or two she'll start talking. Smoke a joint if you guys smoke. What else? You can play games. There are a lot of couple games to play. Actually, when you initiate it, it shows the lady that you're actually interested in whatever you guys are having, or you just interested in making her happy. Yeah, and there are actually higher chances of her talking to you when you initiate the conversation. So next on the list we have personal hygiene. Imagine just make it easy for us, okay? Wash your big joystick before you ask us to give you a blowjob. Brush your teeth before you decide to go down on me, or before we even kiss. Wash your fingers before you touch my genitals. Those small things. Just stay clean. After sex, go freshen up. I don't have to remind you to go freshen up, okay? Yeah, I think that's you get the whole point of personal life. Next on the list we have eye contact. Please maintain eye contact during sex. Don't look at the wall, don't look at the ceiling, don't look sideways. Look at me, baby. Look at your baby. I'm a piece of work. Look at me. Eye contact is very important during intimacy. Please make sure you don't look at the wall, at the ceiling, or sideways. Look at her. I know everyone has heard about foreplay, but this is rarely talked about. I don't know if you've heard about Afterplay. Yeah, so Afterplay is actually a thing. You see, after the sex, when you want to catch a nap, women actually want to stay in bed for a good cuddle. Okay, kiss me, hug me, tell me the sex was good. Do those small stuff that you did before sex, only that this time you're not trying to turn me on. In short, it's an act of love and we view it as more intimate. Yeah. So next on the list we have embracing variety, and what I mean by this is that we need you guys to switch things up, mix up the sex positions. I know most men just, there's these 3 sex positions that most men misuse: missionary, doggy style, and cowgirl. Missionary, doggy style, and cowgirl. Those 3 sex positions, I'm sure they're tired of every man in this world. Do your research. I talked about sex positions on my Instagram stories. Please go have a look. I only did about 25 of them. Imagine 25, and you guys are just exhausting these 3. They are actually more than what I talked about. So do your research on sex positions and mix them up. Don't just, today is doggy, tomorrow is missionary, the day after tomorrow it's the same thing. Switch up the places that you guys are having sex. Have it in the balcony, in the kitchen, in the shower, in the car, on the floor, those weird places. It's actually, I know it's different, but the sweetness that comes with it, you guys, I tell you, it's so sweet. Another thing that you want, of course, in bed is your full attention. Like, concentrate when it comes to me. When you're fully attentive, you can actually tell how she responds to the things you're doing to her. You can tell what she loves and what she doesn't love. So that way it's easier to avoid doing the things that she doesn't love the next time you're having sex or the next time you're lovemaking. Yeah, and those things are actually hard for us to verbalize them. We just want you guys to find out on yourself. So just be attentive, guys. Be attentive. Be there mentally, not just physically. Be there mentally, emotionally. The next one on the list is mourning. Last week I was actually talking about mourners and quiet lovers on my Instagram stories. And personally, I am team mourners. I love expressive men. Fucking make some noise, mourn, talk dirty, growl, whatever works for you. Just don't be silent. Mourning doesn't mean that you're less masculine or I don't know, whatever you think. Yeah, mourning is actually a way of sexual communication. For me, it shows that you're appreciating whatever I'm doing. Like, if it feels good and makes you mourn, it's like you're appreciating whatever I'm doing, and I'll probably do it again. So it makes sex more enjoyable for everyone. Another thing, if a girl says don't stop, for the love of God, don't stop. Please don't stop, baby. Not only about stopping. When I say don't stop, I didn't say speed up or go harder or slow down. Continue doing it the exact way you are doing before I said don't stop. Yeah, if I wanted you to go harder, I will say harder, baby. Yeah, just don't stop. I'm pretty sure you've had this one, but I'll just say it for the sake of saying it. So make the clit your best friend. Most women will actually not come from penetrative sex alone. So play with the clit, suck on it, put your tongue into work, use your fingers, introduce sex toys if you have to. Yeah, just play with it. The way you worship football, let's say the way you worship Man United, please worship the clit. Go down there, worship it the way you worship Man United. Yeah, Man United. Or you're not a Man U fan? Sorry. Worship it the way you worship Chelsea. So the other thing is you need to put her insecurity to rest. Just the way most men want to be told how their performance was. Let her know how good it feels. Tell her how much she turns you on. You know, those small things that you want to be told. Tell her as well. Get your freak on, but like I said, make sure you're on the same page by asking her, you know, if you want to spank her, ask her if, can I spank you? Can I pull your hair? Such things. Just make sure she's cool with it before you do it. But if she's told you that she's the kinky type, just go ahead. Another thing women love is when our men are spontaneous. A little bit of impulsiveness will be appreciated. This one is just as simple as ABC. Add a little dosage of quickies. I'm trying my best for this video to not be that long, so from now I'll just list the things that are now remaining. I won't go into details because I find them self-explanatory. Yeah, so I'll just list the ones that I've not mentioned, then yeah, we can finish the video. So this one will be build up anticipation. This one is so clear. We women, personally, I love when I'm flirting and sexting with my man, or just cooking together, you know, the foreplay before foreplay. Yeah, that kind of thing. Then next, sex does not end when a man comes. I don't know why men, okay, I said I'm not explaining, but here I am. I don't know why men assume that when they come, we are also satisfied. Please, when you come, ask me if I'm okay, if I'm good, if something needs to happen after you come. Don't just assume that sex is over because you've come, honestly. So the other thing is what you men don't know is that having a shaved vagina is actually uncomfortable, more uncomfortable than you might think. So don't expect me to have sex with you after shaving or after waxing, because it's actually it's so itchy. It's just uncomfortable. Don't expect me to have sex after shaving or after waxing. No. So just because you want to have period sex doesn't mean I also want to have period sex. This is more of how you communicate with your partner, but I talked about period sex. Might do a video later, but yeah, if I want to have period sex, I will let you know. Just don't force me into it. That's more of what I'm trying to say. Another thing is we want you guys to explore the commonly ignored hotspots. This will be this part of the upper, this part of the ear and the neck. Yeah, this area. Then there's the spine, inner thighs, and the scalp too. Yeah, those are the most commonly ignored hotspots. I've said the ear, this part, the neck, the spine too, inner thighs. Which part? Scalp too. Yeah, just touch. Don't focus only on the genitals. The nipples too. The nipples are not ignored as much as the other areas. Yeah, another thing is, I'm sure you guys have watched porn where role play porn, where the guy is a police officer and the lady is, let's say, a criminal, or the guy is a teacher and the lady is a student. Make sure if you're into role play, make sure you bring that into your bedroom. Role play. So yeah, that's where the video comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if your babe doesn't like any of the things that I said, Just make sure you switch things up and ask her whatever makes her happy. Ask her what she wants. Honestly, communication will always be the key. I might say things here, but it's not a guarantee she will like them. She might like some, but people are different, as I said. So yeah, with that said, I'll see you in the next episode, and thank you for watching. Share this video with your friends, and watch out for my Instagram stories this coming Friday.